The following program contains graphic language, which may be offensive to some viewers.
Welcome back, guys. Delinquent Chronicles, episode 32. Yeah, thanks for coming back. Again, we're still going to try to follow our mic etiquette, as we always do.
Indeed.
And today, you are joined by me. I'm El.
I'm Neil.
I'm Jose.
And let's just, we're just here to talk some shit, get into it, and catch up. Obviously, it's been a while. We intend on getting these episodes done on time, but sometimes we can't do that because we have lives and, jobs and everything else. So we try to get them out. If we are late with it, we're really sorry. Richard, stop being a dick and putting pressure on me to get them out, but I appreciate you should because I'm supposed to anyway. So Delinquent Chronicles. We always like to ask the questions, the most important questions. We like to ask them when we start. So I actually said something to you yesterday.
Yes.
Which I wanted to run by Joe and see what he thinks. Being racist, what do you think the definition of racism is?
People that don't know other people's culture,
discriminate, right? Discriminate against somebody for the color of their skin.
Yeah, I would say more. It's more of a cultural thing than it is the skin color.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I discriminate against everybody, so say if I'm like I just hate everyone, yeah. Does that make me racist? Because it kind of beats the point of being racist, right?
No, I think you're inclusive if you hate
I think
everyone.
I'm being inclusive.
You're like, it's not like, fuck you because you're black or fuck you because you're Asian. It's
I make fun of Indians
because
all the
you're
time.
everyone.
Yeah, I make fun of Indians and Chinese people all the time.
I think it's if you say everyone, then it kind of cancels itself out,
right?
Yeah,
I think so.
You dislike everyone equally.
Yeah.
And I spoke to a friend of mine the other day, and I was like, what if the word bike, as in
bicycle, B-I-K-E.
What if the word bike was short for bicycle, and the name Mike was short for mycicle?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm sorry to ask that stupid question, but I saw it and I was like, oh my god, wait a minute, what if it was? And I said this to a friend of mine, he was cracking the fuck up. He thought it was hilarious. Is that fucking... I saw that picture, that was funny. Yeah. That was good. Sorry, we got a TV behind us, but yeah, I want people to shout out in the comments, what if bike was short for bicycle and Mike was short for mycicle? And we've got a person that watches the podcast. His name is Michael, Patient Mike. That's what I like to call him. It's actually his name is Patient Michael on Instagram. But yeah, he's of course. Why are you fucking us up, man?
Sorry, my bad.
Why are you fucking us up? Usually it's him. Why? I gotta give you a 5 now.
Goddamn, man, what the fuck you doing in there, huh? That ain't what you supposed to sing. Now you know better than that. You know you got to sing this motherfucker the way I told you to, right?
Because that was...
I accept the fact.
Come on, dude. Anyway, listen.
Yeah.
We're back. That was my dumb question. I like to ask dumb questions every time. But I do love you guys. Thank you for joining us today. And we'll just get right into it. Anything new going on, guys?
Can I just add to the end of what your hating everyone thing?
Go for it.
So if you hate all humans, that's more specific. If you hate everyone, that's just very general. So it's more about people as opposed to the species.
I mean, there's cats and dogs that would deserve a nice little drop kick out.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, you know that Hollywood has that rule and it's just like you don't kill dogs in a film.
Is it?
Yeah, there's an unwritten rule in Hollywood that's like...
We have a whole film franchise that started with someone killing a dog. I was like...
Yeah, no, I know, but that's the point. So John Wick, right?
Yeah.
I think the film you're referencing. John Wick was actually one of those movies where they were like, you're going to kill a dog in this movie? It's already like, because it didn't even have a budget or whatever, right? So they were like, this is already a small budget film and you want to kill a dog? And everyone was like, you can't kill a dog in this film. It's going to be fucking...
And it was a puppy at that.
Yeah, and it was a puppy. You didn't just kill a dog, you killed a puppy. If you look at most movies, when a dog dies, it's like, it's a thing, right?
Yeah.
So like, yeah, and it's always sad. Like I've seen, like I remember watching that film Marley and Me.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
And I have a sensitive side, dude. You know.
Because I'm not a fucking pussy.
But I watched that movie.
Yeah.
I've seen hundreds of people, thousands of people die in movies.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. You know, but when they killed that fucking dog in that film, sorry to ruin it for everybody, 'cause it's for an old movie. But when they killed the dog in Marley and Me, dude, I was crying. I was so upset. And I'm like, how you can't? I was like, you sons of a bitches. You fucking did it. You killed the dog, you piece of shit. And yeah, you can't kill a dog in films, right? It's one of those unwritten rules. You shouldn't kill a dog in movies.
Okay.
Now, well, yeah. Again, just going back to my whole the species thing. If I say I hate the human race, I hate the human race, which is everyone, but not cats, dogs, kangaroos.
It's hard, right? It's hard to hate an animal, especially if you don't know its intent.
Yeah.
Like most animals, they're not like humans, right? Humans have like this horrible intent to do things.
They're not fucking
animals
over
are
us.
just animals, right?
Yeah.
They're not
That's why
fucking us
people
over
that
for a
attack
percentage.
animals, I saw a video yesterday, dude, on Instagram
Okay.
of some guy swinging a machete and cutting off an ostrich's head.
What?
Yeah, dude. And they got sent to me on WhatsApp, and I clicked on it. I actually saved it because I was like, I'm going to show you guys. I'm not going to put it on the podcast because it's fucked. But I was like, look, I understand, like, hunting your food.
Yes.
Right? I get that. You know, you thank the animal for its sacrifice that it made so that you can live. So I understand, like, hunting for your food so that you can eat and survive and thank an animal and all of that. But, like, to kill an animal just for joke... And that's what it seemed like. And the thing is, they chopped this guy. It's like the ostrich is in like a fenced area, and this one dude's got like a machete. They're white dudes. I don't know where they're from. They're probably Australian or some shit. And he's like, he runs up, and as the ostrich is running next to the fence, he swings and hits the ostrich and slices its head off one slice. The ostrich falls on the floor, and then its body pops back up without its head, and it's like flopping around and shit. And they're laughing, and I was like, dude. The fuck is wrong with you guys?
I mean,
man?
like, if there's no way to defend that, but if it's like, okay, they intended to kill that animal to eat that animal, and it was just like, you were like, oh, well, we're gonna kill it because we're gonna eat it anyway. So what's just a fun way to do that? Then I suppose I'm like, okay, it's not as bad. But it's still horrible because bad. You're just like, I'm gonna
dude, there's no. I don't give a fuck if you're gonna kill the animal. Kill the animal and get it over and done with.
Yeah.
Don't celebrate its death like that. And like, it's such an inhumane way of killing an animal for food.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and laughing about it afterwards. Like, no, dude. Like, you kill if you're killing an animal, you're killing it because you need food. And I'm pro eating meat, right?
Yeah.
But I'm also pro like respecting where that food comes from.
Yeah.
You know, like the farm to table kind of scenario. Like understanding where you're... Have you ever killed animal for food?
I've not killed one, but I've watched one die.
Okay.
Yeah,
You've never actually killed an animal for your food? You have, yeah? What did you kill?
That's right.
Huh?
Chicken.
Chicken, yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same. I killed a chicken as well. Cut its head off, break its... You wring its neck, you snap it.
It's so weird seeing that.
But you understand... You have such more of a close understanding from where your food comes from when you're directly involved in the preparation of that meal, right?
Yeah.
You understand it, like I hope to one day be able to do that with my son. Take him and like, okay, you want chicken nuggets? Son, here's where chicken nuggets come from.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, anyway, fucking animal cruelty. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not really a big fan of dogs. Like, I don't like when other people have dogs. I'm like, oh, that's cute. Take it back.
Yeah.
But to kick, like, people who hit and kick dogs, fuck you, dude. Absolutely fuck you. If you kill and if you hurt animals for fun, they say that's like a precursor to...
Yeah, to be in the fucking to be the fucking killer, like Michael
serial
Michael Myers.
Killers usually had like a thing. There's a scene actually in Freddy's Dead.
Yeah.
Where he like hits a fucking hamster with a hammer.
Even in the Halloween remake, the Rob Zombie one, right? You see Michael as a kid, and you see him like killing like cats and birds and shit.
Right.
And he's taking pictures of him killing them, and it's like, oh yeah. And he grows up to be Michael Myers, and you're like, yeah, Same.
Yeah, still use. Going back, this is a bit disturbing what I'm about to say, but there was I don't know what this thing I was watching, but this was about a year ago, maybe a year ago. Anyway, this woman was on a date. She goes to this place with this guy. They lock the door behind her. She gets gang raped, and then they chop her head off and they start laughing at her.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck did you watch? Because that sounded like, at first I was like, that sounds like.
This is like, is this the early days of the internet?
No, it was a film.
It was a film.
Yeah, it was a film. Yeah, and I was really horrified. Obviously, it's a horrible thing to happen, but it's the way they were laughing.
Can I ask you what film this was? Do you know?
I wish I
Was it
could.
a snuff movie?
No.
It was like a motion picture.
Yeah. It's a film.
I mean, I know of is it The Consultant, Ridley Scott film?
No.
You don't see it, but you hear, you know what it is.
Yeah.
And
there's a film that's actually very much like that, where you don't fully see it, but it's implied on what it is.
Right.
It's called a Serbian film.
Oh God, yeah.
Nah, dude. I can't watch that film. I've heard about it in great depth.
That's
Have
one.
you heard about
That's
this?
yeah. I've heard about that
Can
film.
you see?
It's like there's like a bit where like someone like rapes a newborn baby, like a newborn baby.
Whoa!
It was when I was like, nope.
Up, dude. Yeah, and I was like, nah, that's not for me. There's certain films that I've seen where I'm just like, there's stuff that I just don't need to. I know those things probably exist, but I don't need to see that shit.
That seems like Epstein shit, man.
That's worse than Epstein shit. At least Epstein shit, they were fucking 17-year-old girls.
Yeah, Epstein would have blushed.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, if you're fucking a 17-year-old girl, like, I mean, technically speaking, in the UK, that's legal.
Mm-hmm.
So, but raping a newborn baby, dude, get the fuck out of here, man. No way, man. Oh, and I just felt so. Oh, dude, you've seen that thing I sent you yesterday, the back Bozzy thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, boy. Tough, innit? It was tough. Did I send it to you, Joe?
I don't know.
I'll go
Honestly,
to the. I'm not gonna show the video.
Yeah.
Right? But it is a practice that happens in Afghanistan.
Oh.
Where they hold on.
Oh, were you waiting to see if it was group chat or not?
In Afghanistan and other Islamic countries, children dance for older Muslim men and then are brought and sexually abused. And in the video that I sent him, it's like these like Afghan kids, and they're all just like twerking. And
you know what it is, right? Bro. You see it, and then you're like, that's a bit sus. But then you read the caption, and then you're like, it goes from being a bit sus to being horrible.
Yeah. I remember seeing some other video of some guy. It must have been like, it could have been like some Dispatches or BBC video. And there was like an English crew, and they were in the car with this Afghan guy, and he was like driving around the car.
No,
and then they were, I think I sent it to you, right?
Yeah, you sent it
and
to
they
me.
were asking him like, "Oh, what are you looking for?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm looking for like a kid who maybe his parents will sell him to us, and then we're just gonna take him back and dress him up like a girl and have fun with him."
دستگیر فعلا کجا میرم با شما؟
میریم اگه بچه پیدا میکنیم که با وزن برابر باشه 12-13 ساله باشه خوبش باشه
باز شوانه هم کتیمو شما میباشه
بله ها میگیم مادر و پدرش میگیم که ما این شاگرد تربیه میکنیم
باز اونا اجازه میتن؟
بله ها
چی وعده چیزی وعده میکنیم؟
ایسا میتیم
یعنی شما اکثرا بچه رو میرین که وضع زندگیشان خوب نیست غریب است
غریب است دیگه این ناتوان نیست
I was like, are they just freely talking about this shit? And they're like, yeah,
he's like
our
at
culture.
peace. Like he was talking about it like the way we'd be like, oh, so what are you gonna do today? I was like, oh, well, I've got a day off, so I'm gonna head to the park and then might go get a bite to eat at a cafe.
My man was casual about this,
Fucking hell.
Yeah, dude, it's so fucked up, man. And don't get me wrong, we're delinquents and shit, yeah. And I talk about some fucked up stuff, but there is a line that I would never cross as a parent, like one, but just as a normal sane human being, you know, like I see videos of that and I'm like, I just want to kill that guy. I want to rip that guy's heart out and eat his fucking soul.
I'm gonna cut your heart out with a spoon.
When I see that shit, they're just disgusting. There you go, and that's why I hate humans. That's why I fucking hate them all. Like, humans are pieces of shit. Do you know what? I'm gonna show you a quick video. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but I'm like fucking. Oh, dude, this is just speaking of animals. Yeah. This is one of the sickest, like not sickest, like fucking cool videos.
Yeah.
That I've seen in a while. I'm just going to play the video, and then I'm going to let it loop play while we talk over it, right?
Okay.
So, but we're just going to play it once first, and then let me find it.
Well, whilst you're looking for it, I have a question, right? Who would you say is like one of the biggest villains in like film history, who most people don't think of as a villain? There's one particular person, and the fact that in film, now the fact that you're laughing means that you are aware of the individual. You're thinking of the individual.
I don't think I do.
You don't think? Okay.
But I just, as you said that, I was like, there could be like.
So if I said Jenny. If I said Jenny is the West, right?
Jenny
from Forrest Gump, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Fuck that bitch.
Right.
Fuck, put her in a meat grinder.
Right. Now, I have come across something where I believe that she has a rival.
Here comes a new challenger!
Because Jenny fucked up her own life. And then and by association, she fucked up Forrest's life.
I say Skylar.
But Skylar's not film.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Right? But there is another person in film who is fucked up. Carmen Ibanez.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. Man. She's the fucking. She's Denise Richards in Starship Troopers.
Oh,
same energy, bruv.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same energy. Although she did give up the puss and didn't try to give him AIDS.
My father's not home tonight.
Right. Okay. So we got that. But here's the thing. Now, for Joe to be like, I don't know about that. Right. Now, you know the story of Starship Troopers, the film, right? Okay. So we know that the bugs, like the bug home worlds, meteors or asteroids leave their world and travel through space, right? Now, the whole reason Earth went to war with them is because an asteroid hit Earth. It hit Buenos Aires, destroyed it, right? Okay. What if I told you it's not the bug's fault?
Whose fault would it be?
Carmen's.
Carmen Ibanez.
Now, here's why I say this. So, Carmen, when she is like, okay, you're that rookie pilot of this massive spaceship, and she changes the course of where they're like, oh, this course is better, this course is faster.
He's like, you think you can lick my maps?
Right?
And she's like, this is more efficient.
There. No, I replotted the course. It's more efficient this way.
3 weeks aboard a starship and you think that you can lick my naps?
Check it.
Yeah, right? So she's like, I've replotted a course, it's more efficient this way. Because she's not paying attention and she's rookie, what happens? They wind up on a collision course with an asteroid. They have to manually avoid hitting the asteroid, right? But the antenna, the big part of the ship where the antenna is, hits the asteroid. So technically the asteroid is now off course, which is why its new course is now Buenos Aires.
Right.
That's one. And two, because the antenna gets knocked off, they can't warn Earth.
Number 4, contact fleet, tell them there's a loose asteroid headed their way.
Communications are down, ma'am. They're gone.
Right.
So an asteroid which
Oh
would have
my
been
God.
going in a different direction is now on course for Buenos Aires and does not have, and there's no way to contact them and say, yeah, this is what's going on.
This is gun in the boardroom kind of shit right here.
Yeah.
For RoboCop.
For RoboCop, the gun in the boardroom for 90 days. This is that.
But I think that's just women in general. They think they're better at everything.
You know, you said earlier, that you were with some chick who said, "Oh, I give great head."
Mm-hmm.
And then what did you say? You said, "Nah."
You were like, you what did you? You were like, that's an overestimation of your abilities.
You know who gives good head? You know, this is the gayest thing I've ever said. You know who gives good head? Guys, men give good head. Do you know why men would give good head? Because men get it. We have dicks. We understand. Not saying I've ever experienced head from a man.
Yeah, but you
get my point.
Yeah, it's like you having one. You know that you're like, you know what? I know, like what areas get
Let me tell you.
sensitive.
Let me
What's
just
gonna
put it
feel
like
right?
this. If there was if my life depended on it, and they were like, okay, you need to make this woman come, or you need to make this man come, I'm picking the guy. If they were like, you need to eat this girl out, or you need to suck this dick, and if they like gun to your head, if you don't do that, you're gonna die. I'm like, get over here, Brad.
Excuse me.
Here's the thing, because you know the girl, right? When you're going down to her, the girl's gonna be like, you know, I just don't think you're into it. She's gonna be like, you know, I just think you're just doing this because you want to save your life and not because you're having fun. She's gonna overthink it and she ain't gonna come. At least with the guy, I'm like, just shut your fucking mouth. I got this. You know, because
you'd be like, listen, it's gonna happen. Just think happy thoughts. Close your eyes.
Yeah,
exactly. So, like, gun to my head, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna estimate. I'm gonna suck Brad's dick. I'm not gonna eat that pussy because you don't know. Because that girl will overthink shit and she'll put herself out of that mood. And we've all been there, guys. We've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah.
When you're like, you're down there with a fucking, you're going down the girl, and then she's like, and you're like, are you not? Listen, my mouth's hurting.
Yeah.
So Joe stepped out the room real quick. I'd have edited that out, I'm sure. But yeah, so you've been with a chick, you know,
Yes.
you know, fucking sometimes, you know, you never know if you can make them come. But anyway, sorry, you were making your point, and I completely cut you off. We're talking about Carmen and Batman.
Yeah, it was just like that. The fact that I was like, she's a villain, and it's a villainy that's come from ignorance.
Dumb bitch.
Of like, I know better than all these. The guy who did the maps. I was like, you did all of these maps and you sorted everything out, and you knew, you were like, this is the safest course, and you're like, no, but this is a more efficient course. And I was like, if it was so efficient, why did we almost crash into an asteroid? And now we can't contact Earth and tell them that there's a meteorite on the way, and now your whole family is dead because you replotted a course.
You know why they're in Argentina in that film, right?
Because it's like, aren't they the descendants of like Nazis? And
yeah. Yeah. So if you like after World War II, a lot of Nazis went over to Argentina. There's actually like a whole place.
I know that there's there's a thing where it was I remember seeing like, I don't know, like a mini documentary or something, and it was like indigenous Argentinians were like, a lot of them were quite dark skinned.
Yeah.
And then it was like, basically World War II came, done, and then it was like those who settled basically bit by bit either pushed out all the dark-skinned people from Argentina, which is now why you look at Argentina and it's just like
a lot of whites.
Yeah, because it's weird when you look at everything, every other part of South America, there's like a plethora of different skin tones. Argentina is just one.
Yeah, there's a lot of whites out there. Yeah, it's so So Jamie Kennedy, Tim Kennedy, former Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
Tim Kennedy, he talked about it, and then he said that he was there and he spoke to a lot of survivors from that shit.
Oh wow.
Which was fucking crazy. But are you okay, Joe? Joe had to step out. There'll be a lot of cuts in this little bit because Joe had to step out and he was on the phone. But are you okay? What's up? Okay, cool.
Lovely.
So anyway, let me show you this fucking video.
Show me the video. Let me show
you
then I
this
got
video.
I got a video. I got 2 videos to show
I'm
you.
gonna show you this, and then I think you're really gonna think this is pretty cool because I thought this was fucking sick, right? Right. So I'll load it up. Okay, so
I've seen that video.
Okay, so give it a watch.
That is
okay. Cool. So that video that's on there. If you just watch that, we're gonna analyze this real quick. Yeah.
Okay.
That video with that dog. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So that dog, he's like jumping around, causing trouble, whatever, and then he's
trying
like barking at other dogs.
Yeah.
But if you watch carefully, that Cane Corso bows. Look, he bows. What is this dog's backstory, bro? What's the back? I want to know what the story, the lore is for that dog.
It's not that. It's the slow moving, the slow pour on you. Like, listen, you know I can kill you. I know I can kill you. Let's not get killed today.
Yeah, I mean, just run it back, one more time.
Yeah,
the way this dog,
because he's hyped and he's
hyped, and the way this other dog, look, the Cane Corso bows, bruv. The Alsatian walks away and he's like, "What up, bitch? What up, bitch?"
Yeah, and it was like, "What's all this talk? What's
and he's trying to chat some shit to him. He's like, "No."
And it's
calm
like,
yourself.
The look at him, he's like,
enhance your calm.
Yeah.
That's interesting video, man.
Like, enhance your calm, enhance your calm, enhance your calm.
Yeah,
like, like, remember.
Do we need sound for this video?
I think it's better with sound.
Okay, with sound. Okay, well, that means we've got to be quiet.
Right, but yeah, it was just, that dog was just like, that dog was just like, not vicious, because it wasn't vicious at all.
You weren't playing though.
Yeah,
he came in.
He was like, "That's a dad."
Do you know the way I saw it is like when in Infinity War, when Thanos comes in to Wakanda and everyone's like, "Oh shit,
he's here."
He's here. Yeah.
Everyone on my position. We have incoming.
What the hell?
Eyes up. Stay sharp.
Like, oh shit, big dog's here. It's about to get real.
Yeah.
And then everyone just kind of like tries to fight, and he's like, nope.
Get
the fuck out.
Do you know what? Do you realize, right? In Infinity War, he actually kills Captain America.
Yeah, he punches him to death. Yeah.
He punches him to death, but then see, look at your face. Yeah, he punches Captain America to death. He kills him when he punches him, but when he reverses time, it reverses Cap's death. Because if you think about it, he punches Cap, he locks or merges the Hulkbuster into the Rock, right? Yeah. He buries Black Widow under like all these trees and stuff, right? So even if like everything stayed the same, they wouldn't be able to get out of where they were, right? But then when he's done the time stone, he's got the mind stone, and he pisses off, they're all standing there. like the Hulkbuster is standing upright, it's not buried in rock or nothing, right? And then I was just say, yeah, because when he reversed time, he reversed their death, he reversed Captain America's death, and he reversed those other two, like, from their confinement. And that's how it was it.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
I have to watch that film again. I haven't seen it in a while.
I saw this video, and it's so small, but it had me howling.
Tell me when you're gonna press play.
I'm gonna press play.
Quiet,
yeah, 3.
For editing purposes.
Yeah. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Right now there is sound to it, but I cannot hear the sound.
What are you playing it on?
It's just on. It's just coming off my phone. There's a recorded video, it's on my phone.
Turn the volume up on your phone.
Let me see.
Game though. Let that hold on. They give him a good game though. Yeah. They give him a good game. What's going on, bro?
Hold on. Pause it. Start it from again.
Alright.
Bring it all the way back to the beginning, and we're gonna count out from 3.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so 3,
2, 1, go.
Hey, what's going on, bro? He done took time on that game here, bro.
Now.
Alright, so
you figure that out.
I've seen a meme like this. Are you gonna
that you think that simple thing of it is like them church boys came up and it was like, listen, if we beat you in this little 2-on-2, you come into church.
Yeah, there's an old meme like this as well where it's like 2 Jehovah's Witnesses are playing with some kids in the street on basketball in the street. And then the J-Dubs are like twisting their ankles, bro. They got them twisting their ankles. Them guys they're like, you're coming to sell some watchtowers, bro.
Well, yeah,
you're knocking on some doors with me today, bro.
Right. Nah, I saw that video and I was like, raw.
Yeah, you don't want to get that. That's the problem is they got to be good in it because they got to dunk on you and they also got to be able to spread the word.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's what you know. It's just like, what was it in Dogma when it was like the George Carlin, he would bless his golf clubs to give himself a better game.
Yeah,
right. That's what it is. It's like them they're like mourning, they're blessing their ankles and blessing their wrists, so they got that power to. Just
I love that
like,
scene when Jason Lee's like, "Come on," and he licks his finger and goes. And then rips his shirt up and he's like, take a swing, and he's like, okay, and then he swings and, he's like, and he hits him with it and he's like, oh, it's fucking impossible, what the fuck, like, how is this happening? And then they explain like, oh, he's the kind of guy that would bless his golf clubs.
Yeah, to give himself a better game.
What did you tell him, Serendipity? You hit me with the golf club? Are you serious? I'm a fucking demon, and you have him assault me with a putter? You want to play? Then we'll play. One side, Red. Go ahead then. Pick it up. Call it a gift. Come on. That's it. Take a shot. Take your best fucking shot. No, I'm serious. I'm not kidding. Take it. Come on. Come on, bright boy. Don't you know anything?
So there was that one, and there is this other video. This is, to me, a really wholesome moment.
Okay, I gotta turn it back up though when you're ready. So tell me, because
I'll give you like an intro in, right? This is a really wholesome moment. It's quite long. It's like 2 minutes something, right? But it's really wholesome, and it's only wholesome to guys, in my opinion, right? But it will make sense, right? So 3, 2.
Hold on, let me turn it up.
All right, go.
Some janky fucking ghetto way we're doing things, guys.
Yeah.
Go on. You gotta turn the volume up, my bro.
Yeah, say here or you up. Oh, she read it. Okay, hold on. Oh, yeah? Wait, do you have any fun memories with her?
Well, okay, but like, we talked a lot in college, but like, we're both back home from school, and like, she's like right by me. She's like 20 minutes from me.
You should text her and be like, I've been thinking about you all night. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, she read it. Oh my God, wait, she actually read it so quick. Really? Oh! Wait, she likes that. I'm kind of surprised. Wait, why did she say I'm kind of surprised? What is it?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not very flirty guy, you know? So,
well, bro, she likes you, bro. You gotta be flirty with her. She likes you.
Help me with that, then.
Okay, so text her be like, I know I don't show it a lot, but I genuinely really like talking to you. Click send. There we go. We get to the end. Oh, she ready? Hold on. Oh, yes. Oh, she loves you. When I think she no, this might be her wife.
Could mean anything.
If I'm being honest, I guess I've thought of you. Oh my God! Wait, say this word for word. Be like, since we're both thinking about each other, what are you doing this weekend? I want to see you.
Like that?
Oh yeah, that's fire. There we go, Peter. Peter is your wife, Peter. Peter on everything I love. Oh, you ready? Oh my God, Peter. Oh, what are you thinking? Oh my God, Peter.
Okay, yeah, she likes this guy.
What are you thinking of? Say our future. Oh my God. Wait, future? Yeah, that's a fire line. Hold on, yeah, come down. Like that. Yeah. Wait. Oh my God! Wait. What the fuck is going on? Oh my God, wait, she's thinking about us. Oh my God, how about since we think of each other at night, we do, oh my God. We're like, what about tonight? Oh my God. Wait. Say that. Wait. Oh my God. I told you this is a me, man. Wait, Peter, what the fuck? Part of her message where she said I'm down. Okay, now you're gonna say that's exactly what I was thinking. Should I come pick you up?
Wait, should I say it?
Yeah, say should I come pick you up? Question mark. Wait. Oh, she's texting. Oh my God. You wanna pick me up? Oh my God. Wait. Let's go. Oh my God. Why are you so dry with her?
Right.
No,
so that. I
Bro,
wanted to
that
see
was,
that video.
that was, I'm celebrating with him, bro. I'm celebrating with my guy.
Watching it, when it was just like, when I watched that video, I was just like, go on. I was there. It was like, seeing it happen in real time, and I'm like, in my head, it makes me go back to like the MSN Messenger days.
Hell yeah.
Right? Where it was just like, Bredgen's trying to chat to this girl, but he doesn't have the je ne sais quoi. So you're just like, you like her? Yeah. Step aside. I'm gonna help you out. And I was like, I don't know, in my opinion, I don't know if women have that. If they're just like chatting with a guy that they like, and they're like, I don't know what to say, and their friends like, give me the phone, let me hook you up, let me sort this out. I
heard that.
I've never heard a woman be like you could be like, a teenager, you're chatting, your boys are there, and they'll be like, I don't know what to say, and then was like, give me the controls. Like, this is like, I'm gonna land.
I wish I heard that. I never had
I'm gonna land this plane for you,
bro. Let me. I tell you what though,
yeah.
So I was driving down. I don't want to say the road because it will fucking dox us, but I was driving, and it was around this was a few weeks ago, and it was around the school, like schools were just getting out.
Okay.
And this one kid was talking to this bro. I know what school it was, so I know what they were wearing. Told me they were at least in sixth form.
Okay.
So they were at least 16.
Yeah.
And I'm not ashamed to say it, like, she was a good-looking girl, this chick, right?
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
She was walking past, and then and she was walking past towards like this black kid, yeah. Why is he black? I don't know. Part of the story. Anyway, so she's walking towards this black kid, and he's walked up to her, and they're talking, and his mates are like, kind of like past him, if that makes sense. So he's like separated talking to this girl, and it's as if she was just walking home, and she saw him, so she starts talking. He stops. His friends keep walking, and then just kind of like there. And I'm at temporary light, so I'm gonna be here for a while. It's like 4-way temporary light, so I'm just watching this play out.
Yeah.
So she's like chatting to him, and she's like really flirty and nice, yeah. And he's like, yeah, cool, like trying to play it cool, yeah. And then she gives him a little hug and walks off. And then he's there and he's walking back to his boys. They're right next to me as it's happening because I'm obviously passenger side, but I can see it all going down. So they're like, the distance from where they're standing is from like literally where I'm sitting to where the end of the couch is.
Right.
Where
Okay.
you are. So I can see everything that's gone on. And then his mates are like kind of laughing at him, and he's all serious and stoic. So I pull my window down and I go, bro, I said, don't listen to them. Don't fumble the bag, innit? And I was like, she's a baddie. Don't fumble the bag. And he was like, yeah, I hear that, bro. And he was, and then like his mates are like laughing at him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't worry about them, bro. It's fine, innit? Don't let them laugh at you. Because I'm gonna tell you now, I think about this more often than you think I do, than I should do, yeah.
Right.
But I went to college with some chick, yeah, and she was peng, bro, peng, but never really had like a thing about it. Never, at that point, had never. We would just got on or whatever, and then randomly one night, she messaged me. I was like 16 years old, yeah.
Right.
She messaged me and she goes, "Oh, are you about?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm about. Well, what's up?" She was like, "Oh, I'm not." She's like, I just got an argument with my dad, and like I just need someone to talk to, yeah. So I said, okay, cool. And so I met up with her. She got a bus to like near mine. She was only like 3 stops away, so she got a bus. I met up with her. We hung out all night.
Right.
And then we went back to mine in the morning, had a little bit of fun, and then she like went home, right? And then. I didn't really know Wagwan about us or whatever.
You don't know that what the next step was.
I didn't know what the next step was, but I just knew we got along really well. She was peng, and like the road not taken, bro. I was with my boys who knew her as well. Yeah, I was with my boys like probably like 2 days later at college. She comes up to me, she's like, "Yo, what's up?" And I said, "Hey, how's it going?" And she's like, "Yeah." And then my boys were like, "Why are you chatting to that girl for?" Yeah. And I was like, because she was a bit weird. She didn't get me wrong, she was hot, but she was like kind of a bit off sometimes. And they were like, they and I was too busy worrying about trying to be cool.
Right.
Then being like, nah, she's a cool chick. Yeah.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
And then so I was just like, yeah, whatever. And you know, the only way I can describe it, is have you seen the film Grease?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember when Danny, sees Sandy again at Rydell High at the thing?
She's wearing leather.
She's like, Danny? And he's like, Sandy, what are you doing here? She's like, and then he sees his mates, and then he's like, he kind of goes cool again, and he's like, you know how it is, rocking and rolling. She's like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you know, she's like, Danny? And he's like, yeah, that's my name, don't wear it out. He's like, and she's like, what's the matter with you? He's like, what's the matter with me, baby? What's the matter with you?
Sandy! Danny! What are you doing here? I thought you were going back to Australia.
We had a change of plans.
I can't... Well, that's cool, baby. I mean, you know how it is. Rockin' and rollin' and whatnot.
Danny?
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
What's the matter with you?
What's the matter with me, baby? What's the matter with you?
What happened to the Danny Zuko I met at the beach?
Well, I do not know. I mean, maybe there's 2 of us, right? Why don't you take out a missing persons ad or try the yellow pages? I don't know.
You're a fake and a phony, and I wish I'd never laid eyes on you.
Whoa! I wonder if she carries silver bullets.
Yeah.
I was like that to this girl, I was like being such a dick.
Oh, you cunt! What a cunt! I can't believe that you didn't go in with that.
And then bro, like I didn't fuck her, but I fingered her, like less than 48 hours before that conversation, And then so she was like, why are you acting like this? And I was like, What are you fucking talking about? Blah, blah, blah. And then she was like, oh, I see how it is. And she just walked away, yeah? And I was like, and my boys are like, what's wrong with this bitch? And I was like, I don't know what's wrong with these bitches. Da, 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 da.
What's wrong with you?
Fumbled that bag, bro. Fumbled it, bro. I think back on that moment now, yeah, because I saw her afterwards.
Yeah.
Probably about, I would see her in passing, but never really, she didn't want to talk to me ever again.
Okay.
And then I saw her randomly, I was out having a drink in a bar, and I ran into her, yeah, and she just still looks so good. And I was like, oh yeah, how's it going? She's like, yeah, all good. And then she was like, oh, how's things, da da da. And I said, yeah, it was all good. This is before I had a kid or whatever. And then she was like, I said to her like, oh, let me add you on Facebook or whatever. This is how old it was. Let me add you on Facebook like it was a thing, yeah. So I had her on Facebook, and anyway, that was it. And then we never really spoke after that. But I think back on it, and I'm like, man, I fumbled that.
I'm retarded?
I know she's got a kid now and everything, and she's like happily married and everything. Like, good for her, like whatever. But man, I fumbled that bag. Like, don't get me wrong, I love what I have.
Yes.
I love what I have. I love my son. I love everything. It's it's the most important thing. But I often think back on that fumble, and I'm like, I could have had like a good few months of consistent Persian puss, you know? Persian, yeah. She was Persian, bro, and she was, whew. I struggled to get like a finger in there. So yeah, two was a problem, innit? And so if I'd have my dick, that would have been a Coke can.
You would have filled the vacuum seal.
Yeah, just yeah. But I think about that and do that, and that's what I mean. Like fumbled the bag, innit? And that's when I saw that kid the other day, I was like, that's me right there. That's how I'm looking at my past, innit? I'm like, I'm just gonna warn him now, like, dude, don't listen to your friends. That chick, she's hot. Don't fumble the bag, you know. And she's young. You're both young, so you got time. You put some wrench time in. That could be yours for a while.
See, that's why I feel like not having like a little brother, like, because obviously he's like, you know, we all grew up our teenage years, we made whatever mistakes we made, right? But having someone that you can just be like, yeah, I'm gonna save you from the mistakes that I made, but in the way of like, I'm gonna tell you, look, this is what you do. I'm gonna secure your victories because I failed at this task. You're on the same. We're both at that same level. Where I went left and went wrong, you're gonna go right.
Yeah, don't do what Ichabod Crane did, bro.
Yeah.
Take the wrong turn at the Bridge of Souls, innit? Go to the right. You'll be okay.
Yeah. But when I saw that video, I was like, yeah,
God. When I see guys get the chick like that, I'm like, yeah, just that video is great, because I'm like, just you as a guy, you're rooting for that guy. You're like, yeah, because that's every guy I know, every single guy I know has had a chance where like you either were like back and forth in it, you're trying to be cool, because girls don't get it.
No, they don't.
Girls don't get it. Girls live. Look, many right wing fucking red pill guys have said this, and like I'm just gonna say because it's true. Ladies, you live life on easy mode. Yeah? Right? You live life on... I know a girl, she watches this podcast sometimes. Her name is Mary, yeah? I'm not going to say her full name. But I know a girl called Mary, yeah? Mary, she is hot. She's a hot girl, right? She's almost too hot, intimidatingly hot, yeah?
Okay.
And like, she's extremely experienced. She used to work for like I want to say, like, she used to work for like a sex toy company at some point.
Okay.
So she's like insanely experienced. She's like, actually weirdly, the older she got, the hotter she got. Yeah. And she's a very attractive young lady. Anyway, the point is, and like, she doesn't have to work hard to like gain a man's attention. She's probably got a string of guys just waiting to be the number one draft pick, sitting on the bench, just waiting. She's like, which one am I going to pick?
Suit waiting for the hat.
She could have any guy she wanted, yeah. So she probably doesn't understand. I'm just assuming she probably doesn't understand the pressure that guy has to be under of being like super excited to like a girl, but also has to be chill. You gotta be cool, right? And if you're too cool, you're not showing enough interest.
Yeah.
But if you're too eager, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to find that balance. And I feel it for guys now who are going out into the dating game, like new dudes who have to try to navigate that landscape.
Especially when you have to try and do it via like social media, like phones and messages and texts.
And trust and believe, if you make a mistake, that shit is being shown to her friend group.
Yeah, well, that's
or
the
her
thing.
friends are gonna see it. Oh,
Well, you know how these things start. One guy tells another guy something, and then he tells two friends, and they tell two friends, and they tell their friends, and so on, and so on, and so on.
But that's the thing, whether you're successful or not, that friends group is going to see those messages, right? And it's like, if that message is perfectly placed, like when that guy was talking, there was a lot of times when he was like, say this, and I was like, bold move, sir, bold move. And then it worked, and he paid off, and the guy was celebrating because he was like, it paid off, she likes you, you're in there. And in my head, I'm just like, you're gonna head over there to see that girl, and you can just be you. You now don't have to be cool because you've already secured it with what you said.
no, he could still fumble it though.
He could, of course.
He
There's
could still
always
fumble the bag.
a margin of error. But I was like, you two already have an established relationship with one another. You have just shot your shot.
Swished.
It's straight down there, right? You did a buzzer beater.
Yeah.
You done it. Now just go in there.
But he did it with the assist.
Yeah.
Here's the problem: is that he went in.
He got the alley oop.
He went in to that. He got the point, but he got the assist.
Yeah.
Now he's got to go in on his own.
Yeah. So
he ain't gonna have like Ethan Hunt on the earpiece, you know? Like chatting to him, telling him like, you know, fucking okay, Roger, I'm gonna do this instead. Do you know what I mean? Like he's going in. Mission Impossible.
Yeah, he
like,
is. He's going in it alone. And I just, in my head, I just wonder. I think to myself, like, how many situations, if I go back in time, how many situations would I have, not even just for myself, for some of my brethren, I'm like, how many times would I have been like, okay, I know that this situation went wrong. How many times would I have just been like, okay, I'm gonna do something that's gonna make it go right for you.
Fucking like Sam from fucking Quantum Leap.
Yeah, because that's the thing is, you think about it and you're just like, you know, it'd be like when you hear the stories, chatting with your friends, and it's like, so what happened with it? What happened? Did it happen? Nah, fucked up. You're like, what? How? And then give the rundown of how they fucked up, and everything's going smooth, and then there's that one pivotal point and they did something wrong, and you're like,
But
I just love the fact that, imagine going back in time and like right now, like you start giving me advice that's a bit out of pocket that normally that you wouldn't, and I'm just gonna come up to you and go, hey Neil, are you Sam Beckett? Have you come back in time to try to solve my problems? fix what went wrong?
Yeah. Right? And it'd just be, but that's the thing. You'd be like, this is unlike you. Like, why are you doing this now? And I'd be like, just trust me.
Just trust me. It's all good.
Just trust me.
But that's still an assist. That's still an assist because he's getting help from other people. It's just a dangerous game. Girls don't really understand the pressure that guys are under. I mean, I'm scared like when my son gets older, and then he's gonna have to travel. I have no idea what that landscape is gonna look like when he's old in the next, let's say, 10 years. What that looks like, right?
I think your son will be fine.
Huh?
I think your son has natural charm. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, he does.
But you know what it is? But it's
like some girl yesterday wanted to see him and made her mom call his mom to get him to go to the park because she wanted to see him.
Listen,
and I was like, "That's right, my son.
That's what you need." That would say natural charm, natural charisma, right? But you being there means that he's gonna have, like, you'll be able to provide the through ball, right? you'll be able to provide that assist. That it's just like, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
This is the road. This is the road to walk.
I would like to assume that I've probably got decent game now. Here's the thing. Here's the one thing that I've got the most. If I go out, when I've gone out, I've gotten quite a lot of female attention, which surprisingly, the way I look, you wouldn't think I would, but I do. Because
it's the way you carry yourself.
It's not just that. You know what it is? It's I don't care.
Yes, and that's what I mean.
It's that's what it is. Like I don't care. I don't care if I'm like I'm happily in a relationship. I don't give a fuck about having sex with you.
Yeah.
And because I don't give a fuck, some of these hot girls who I honestly, when I go out, I don't even look at them twice. I'm like, whatever, you're a scat. And they're like, why is he not looking at me? And they'll come over and talk to me, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I don't care.
That's just generally.
It's weird. Women are weird, man. Women are weird.
I don't even try it. I don't even try to figure it anymore. So I've fucked up so many times with women, and I've known I have. Oh, okay, well, fuck that up. So there's a point where, oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up. I don't even get the girl I was saying. She moved away to a place. Well, I'm not going there.
Yeah. Think of how many times, right? I genuinely wonder what the statistic is. How many men have fumbled the bag with girls, yeah? Right? Not knowing that girls were telling them, like, hey, I want you to fucking.
Yeah, but they
hit
don't
on
do that.
But no, that's what I mean. But girls don't do that directly, right? But they give off signals. But guys have to be so careful these days. Yeah. Where, like, what you don't want to do is misconstrue the signal. And then, so that's why you, like, ladies out there right now, if you're watching, you need to be super blunt with the guys that you like. If you like a guy, you need to tell him directly, like, I like you, I want your penis in and around my mouth. Okay? Someone's gonna clip that and then they'll be like, Ella's gay! Ella's gay!
Look at it, faggot!
Actually, you don't have a mouth.
Yeah, well, it's somewhere. The point is that, like, you know, you need to say that to the guy, because guys we will not get it. We will just think you're being pleasant, and we're like, she's just being pleasant. Unless you could like you could put your pussy in front of our face, and we're still going to be like, oh, she's just bending over grabbing something. Like, you know, like, and the thing is, it's so dangerous for guys, especially with the whole Me Too thing or whatever. Like, you know, girls could fuck your life up by making an accusation of, like, well, he touched me, or he approached me inappropriately.
Like, you hugged her, and it was like, oh, it's inappropriate touching. I didn't want it, and it was like,
especially in schools. Like, if a kid, if a kid takes his shot, if he takes his shot against the girl, and he's like, I'm gonna throw what I got out there, see if it works out. If she says no and he misconstrued the signal, the social embarrassment that he will feel, not just through social media, but just internally in the school, is unbelievable. That's why guys don't shoot their shot unless they know it's a sure thing.
I tell you right now, right? Just hearing that sentence and thinking back to my secondary school days, I shot my shot so many times, and every set I was like Shaq from the 3-throw line. I missed everything, right? And then the only times when it was just like where we got buckets
is when you didn't care.
One, when I didn't care, but also two, when I wasn't trying. When I wasn't trying, I was like, oh, okay, how about this? And it was like, yeah. And I'm like, and in my head, it was in my head, it was like, I put in all this effort here and just hit the backboard, hit the rim, hit the people in the audience. And this time, no look, just whoosh.
Like Sigourney Weaver.
In Resurrection, literally. Right? And I just think, and also, you're right, because I say women do not know the what it takes for you to go up, talk to them, shoot your shot, and then for them to just be like, nah. And nah is the best case scenario. The worst case scenario is like, ugh. And then it's just like you have the audacity to come and approach me like this. Like, I thought you were asking for the time, or you wanted some change. Like how dare you? And
you know what the crazy thing is? Every single girl that has ever approached me was when I was single,
Yeah.
that has ever approached me in like a way, in a romantic capacity, I always gave them a chance. No matter what they look like, no matter what they did, like, I always gave them the chance because I know what that felt like to put yourself on the spot like that. So when a girl has approached me, she's like, I like you. Even if I didn't really like her, I was like, I'm gonna give it a, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Let's
see where this could
see
go.
what happens. You never know, right? Because and most of the times you get stinky fingers, which is great, you know.
Stinky fingers.
Just saying. But the point is that like any girl who's ever approached me, if you ever approached me when I was single, you know that I gave it to you in some capacity because
you got something.
You got something. You got something emotional. You got something physical. Something. You got something because I was willing to understand what it was like to be in that position. But uber hot chicks, they don't get that shit. They don't understand. They live easy mode, bruv. They don't get it.
Yeah, I know a few of those.
They don't get it. So ladies, when you're out there and these guys are approaching you, understand that like you want them to approach you. They're doing it in an open environment when there's girls out there, other people are watching. You know, it's difficult for us out there, man. And you see a guy, he's struggling out there. You know, give him a shot. He might be worth the chance. Not all the guys. Any guy that tells you he's a nice guy, though, he's not a nice guy. Don't talk to that guy. Because if you have to tell people you're a nice guy, you're probably a prick. Okay? And on that bombshell, I've been L.
I've been Neil.
I've been Jose.
And we love you very much. Please like and subscribe. If you enjoyed this podcast, and you want to see more, click down there.
Share it and comment. Yeah. Comments help the algorithm. Please do that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
If you like what you saw, click down there to see more. Click on the side. And we look forward to hearing from you. Comment, like, do all that shit. If you can, if you want to. Yeah. No pressure. No pressure. We love you. And we're out. Peace.
Peace.